everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie, this is my channel, Mama to 5. I have my youngest guy here with me today. It wasn't my intention to have him awake during this video today, but such is life. And honestly, as I was pulling up my camera and started filming, I thought this is like the perfect representation of our homeschool year in review because a big part of it was bringing this guy out into our family. So I am just going to go through and just give you a quick overview of how our homeschool year went. In years past, I have done like full end of year curriculum reviews. This year I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of just do an overview. If you want to know any more about specific homeschool curriculum down below, please just let me know and I can definitely look into doing more videos like that. But I also have done a few videos throughout the year kind of emphasizing different aspects of our curriculum, emphasizing our math curriculum. A video just went up last week all about our math curriculum. I did a video this year on our spelling curriculum, on our geography curriculum, and a few things like that. So make sure you check those out if you're interested in a more in-depth look into our curriculum. But for right now, we're just gonna do like a year in review of how this homeschool year went for us. I think this guy is such a wiggle worm. I think I'm gonna put him down, see if he'll be happy, and then we can continue on. Okay, I think he'll be happy down there, but there might be a little bit of background noise throughout this video. So, to start off this school year, I think I had low expectations, not low expectations, realistic expectations of how this year was going to go, because in October I was due with Wesley, very near the beginning of the school year. So we started in September, had a good solid first month of school. I did have fairly realistic expectations, like I expect our school year to be a little bit longer because we'll have a break after he's born and all that stuff. To be honest, we didn't really have a break. My husband took time off right after Wesley was born. He had like a good 2 or 3 weeks off. Like I said, there might be a lot of background noise. Wesley's just playing over here. And so when my husband took time off, I thought, okay, we're gonna have a couple weeks just like no school. The kids will do some reading and that is it. But my husband just jumped right into it and did school with the kids, which was so helpful. For one, it was nice because we didn't really get behind. For two, it was nice because, I don't know, you bring a new baby into the home and like we have 5 little ones in our house. And so it can be a little bit hectic and crazy with everybody trying to find what they want to do and just all over the house and no structure, no routine. So for the couple days after Wesley was born, I was just sitting up in my room and my husband took the kids down here and did school with them, which was so helpful. And then even in the days following, for the first couple weeks, he did school with them every day. And it's different when my husband runs it than when I do. Different emphasis on school, which is not a bad thing, it's a great thing. And so maybe not as much schoolwork was accomplished, but for the most part, we didn't really take time off when Wesley was born. Our schedule changed a bunch through the year. So we started off the year September. I had like a schedule written out and we stuck to that pretty closely. No babies. It was easy just to stick to this schedule. After Wesley was born, things got mixed up a little bit. We had fairly slow school days, only doing some of the basic subjects. And then over time, I thought, okay, we're not even gonna have a schedule. Let's just start with math, reading, writing, and get just as much else done through the day as we can. Just recently here at the end of the school year, we switched it up again, and currently we are doing all of our group subjects together in the morning because my kids work at different paces. And so rather than have them do their own separate work and then wait for everybody to be done to be able to regroup and do our group subjects, it was just a little bit tricky because some kids were ready earlier than others, and then some had a super long break. And anyways, it was just easier for me just to have all the group subjects done right at the beginning of the day, and then my 3rd grader, my 1st grader, my kindergartner could go and do their own work, and as long as it took them to do their individual work, that was how long it took before our school day was completed. So all things considered, I would say we've had a very, very good school year. We've really stayed almost on pace with all of our subjects. Just the fact that we are still finishing in the middle of June is great. There have been a lot of adjustments through the months where Wesley really wasn't napping well, and there'd be times of him crying, and all the kids would just go play because I don't have time. I don't have the focus to really focus on doing your subjects right now, and so just go play. As far as each of our curriculum goes, we were really happy with everything we used, and most years I switched something out as far as our curriculum goes, but this year I'm pretty sure, yeah, all of the curriculum that we use this year, we're just going on to the next level of that same curriculum next year and not switching anything out, which is really nice. We were really happy with everything we used. For math, my two oldest kids are doing teaching textbooks. I did a video last week all about teaching textbooks. You can watch that if you want more info on that. And then my son Simeon, who was just finishing up kindergarten, did Matthew C this year. Again, we were very happy with Matthew C. We always do that for kindergarten in grade 1, and then usually we do that in grade 2 before grade 3 switching over to teaching textbooks. Simeon really enjoyed doing his Matthew C this year. He actually really liked it. He wanted to continue on and do more pages every day, even more than the pages that I assigned for him. Matthew C is really good at reinforcing every new concept that is learned, so they don't just teach it and then not really teach it again. They are reviewing that concept over and over and over through the entire book to make sure that they are really grasping each of the new concepts that are learned. We did Handwriting Without Tears for our writing curriculum, and I really love these books. I love how fun the pages are and how each page has a little picture that they can color. So my kids are all at different levels, of course. Simeon learned this year his lowercase letters. Last year for JK he had done his uppercase letters. Now he's doing his lowercase letters. Charity was just working on writing more words and sentences. Wesley, are you going to be happy over there? And then Elijah started learning cursive this year, which was fun. He was really excited to start learning cursive, and I really like the way that Handwriting Without Tears introduces cursive, and he caught on really quickly. This was our first year using Explode the Code, and Explode the Code is another writing book, but it's based on phonics and is really helping them with their reading as well. So that was a really neat workbook. This was our first time doing it, and we kind of went back and forth every day between Explode the Code and Handwriting Without Tears. I also did Learn to Read in the 100 Easy Lessons with Simeon, my kindergartner. Actually, we're not done it yet. We're still probably going to be doing it till about July, just because, I don't know, we've been slow going through it this year, but we are going to finish it. He's doing really well. We just have to keep getting through it and get to the end of the 100th lesson, but it's a really good learn to read book. And again, I also did a video solely on Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons, so I'll try to remember to link all these other videos down below. Simeon absolutely loves reading. He absolutely loves the power it gives him, all this new world that's available to him now that he knows how to read, and he's so independent as he's reading through his book. He's like, don't help me, don't help me. You know what? I'm gonna get you a toy that's not quite so loud. For spelling, we did Spelling Power, and we've been really happy with that. It was our first year using Spelling Power. I just used this with my 3rd grader and my 1st grader, and they really caught on to their spelling words. As you go through and give them their spelling words, you also come across a review every couple lessons, and it really just was neat to give them the reviews and see how well they remembered the spelling words that they had learned in previous weeks. It just kind of proved to me like, okay, this is working, they are catching on to spelling. For science, we did Apologia, which was this year zoology, and it was the flying creatures of the 5th day. Next year we are doing the swimming creatures of the 5th day. And it was really interesting, very interesting facts, very age appropriate. I thought this book was really age appropriate for my kids' ages. It had a lot of information. I learned a ton through it, really into detail about all of these creatures, insects, and birds and stuff. But yet simple enough for my kids to understand as well. They have really good, clear, detailed, and very interesting pictures as well to look at all throughout the book. For geography this year, we did Galloping the Globe. I decided that we're gonna do Galloping the Globe over 2 years. So far we have studied So far we have studied North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, and then next year we will study the rest of the world. But I decided to do this over 2 years so we're not rushing and trying to cram all of this information in. And so we are completed half of that book and we'll finish the rest of it next school year. I'm sorry for the distraction of this guy. I'm gonna have to edit this and see if we have to refilm because you're loud. I think it's because I'm talking so much. He's like, Mom, I'm just talking back to you. But I want you to be quiet. For history, we once again did Story of the World. We finished the 3rd book, and so I already bought the 4th book for us to do Story of the World again in the fall. My kids love listening to history. They just find it so interesting to listen to all the stories. We also got the activity book this year, which was good. I wish I had done it in earlier years, gotten the activity books, because it has a lot of reproducible pages, coloring pages, and the kids really enjoyed coloring the pictures as I read aloud to them. Lastly, we did first language lessons for grammar. Charity did level 1, and she really enjoyed the really quick lessons. We could do them each in like 5 minutes, and poems that she was learning to memorize. Elijah did level 3. We are not completing the book this year. The lessons are long. We all of a sudden jumped from level 2 first language lessons being you know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15, to these ones are like 20 to 25 minutes often. So some of the lessons we split into 2 days. A lot of them we did over 2 days. So we are gonna take, it won't take us 2 years to finish it, but I'm sure we'll be doing it until about December before we're finished level 3 with Elijah. But they really reinforce all the definitions and all the parts of speech over and over again. I wasn't sure if he'd be ready for level 3, but they really do remind you over and over and do lots of review. And so he really did well doing level 3 this year. Okay, that is it. I hope you guys could even understand everything that I was saying with all this babbling going on from this guy. I am going to be posting in the next few weeks my 4th grade curriculum for the fall, 2nd grade curriculum for the fall, 1st grade curriculum for the fall, kindergarten. I have 4 kids starting that are going to be in school in the fall, and so that's a lot of curriculum. So I'll be sharing that with you guys soon. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see all those homeschool videos that are still to come.